Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of The News. It is relatively cold outside today. I'm going to give you a quick example of how ridiculous the weather can be here in southern Alberta, especially when we're so close to the mountains. Yesterday, it was minus 28 with the wind chill, and today, less than 24 hours later, it will be plus 7. We have a Chinook rolling in, and it is going to give the city one giant collective headache, which is okay because we do get a break from the cold weather. Chinooks are interesting because they're basically only ever happen here, which is really cool and really unique to the area. It's what made Leonardo DiCaprio so scared when he filmed The Revenant here, and it's just a very neat thing. Weather, am I right? We have a great episode today. It is the 40th episode. We've been doing this for 40 weeks in a row. Can't wait to get to that 52 mark and hit the year. Really looking forward to that. Thank you so much for coming along this journey. We have the very trusty F-150 Lightning here. Fun fact, the last 4 weeks that I've done this series for you guys, I haven't charged this bad boy once. And I have driven it around, and I have, obviously not to the point where I'd be daily driving it, but I've driven it around quite a bit. So there you go, 4 weeks. Occasionally driving, and it still has 58% battery life. Look at that. Let's just get right into this. Okay, starting things off, it looks like available starting February 27th, Ford will provide a matte clear film that will be applied to any current Mustang from the factory. Take a look at this. It looks like any current Mustang model, the paint color obviously is retained from factory, but what they do is they put a matte clear film over it, so it actually gives you that stealth look. So it makes a matte version of whatever your color is, which is really cool, because other than getting it fully wrapped with colored vinyl, it's really difficult to do something like that. And this is a trend that's kind of taking the industry by storm right now. I know there's a couple places in Calgary that do it, and the vehicles look amazing. So take a look. This is a Dark Horse with that matte clear film on it, and it looks so good. Really, really cool. It does look like, and this is what everybody wants to know, it does have the 3 years, 60,000 kilometer base warranty that comes with the vehicle. So if anything's to happen in that first 3 years with the film, Ford will fix it, which is a really, really good warranty on something like that. So let us know down in the comments what you think about that. Do you like the stealth look? Do you like the look where you basically, you retain the factory paint color, but you're just making it kind of like a nice gloss matte color? Gloss matte is a oxymoron, that doesn't make sense. A nice matte color. Let us know down in the comments what you think about that. History has been made at Mount Panorama during the Thrifty Bathurst 500. The Supervan 4.2, I've talked about this on the channel before. The Supervan 4.2 is a electric transit van that they've thrown a 1,400 horsepower electric motor in. So this is part of Ford's series of vehicles where they're basically trying to see how ridiculous they can make them. You have the Mach-E 1400, you have the Supervan 4.2, you have the Cobra Jet, and you have the new F-150 Lightning switchgear. These are all showcase vehicles that basically are saying, how can we take a concept, turn it up to 11, put all this technology in it, and then use the technology and have it trickle down into production models. So the Supervan 4.2 did hit Pikes Peak last year, and it set a record for a fully enclosed electric vehicle, and it looks like it is doing the exact same thing in Bathurst, which is insane. 6.2 kilometer track. It broke several records. It broke its own record 3 times. The Supervan, obviously 1,400 horsepower fully electric van. It can go over 300 kilometers an hour, and it has a top speed, it can go over 300 kilometers an hour, and it can reach 0 to 60 in less than 2 seconds. There's not a lot of vehicles in the world that can do that, because that is very, very fast. So let us know down in the comments what you think about the electric Supervan. Obviously, they did just come out with the Transit MSRT. That is obviously made by M Sport, the rally company. But this is a completely different ballgame. This is not for the faint of heart. This is something that obviously you need to know what you're doing when you get behind the wheel. So let us know down in the comments what you think about that. And now, last but not least, it looks like a new performance variant of the Maverick has been caught testing out on public roads again. The performance variant of the Maverick is quite possibly going to be an ST Maverick, which I would love to see. It looks like it's going to sport some new nice looking running shoes, nice rims, a lower ride height, and obviously it's going to be part of this refresh in 2025 is going to be part of a mid-cycle refresh. So we might see some exterior styling change up. We might see some interior styling change up. I'm thinking that obviously with the success of the Maverick and how popular it's been, I'm assuming that we're going to see maybe a different tech package on the inside, bigger screen, nicer interior finish on some of them. They did design this truck basically to be affordable, and it is. It is a great truck. They're nice to drive. It was the first ever Ford vehicle that comes standard with a hybrid powertrain that very fast disappeared, and now the standard engine is the 2-liter. So it is very interesting to see how they're kind of marketing this vehicle. It is very exciting that they're going to get a kind of performance variant of it. We love to see that here. Obviously, Ford is one of the last remaining businesses that really make a performance version of their vehicles. You know, like the ST name moved from being a hot hatch to basically their performance line. You have the ST Edge, you have the ST Explorer, and now it looks like we might get the ST Maverick, which would be great. Put the 2.3 liter in this vehicle. The same engine from the RS, the same engine that, the base Explorer uses. The 2.3 liter 4-cylinder turbo charged engine is a great engine. You can get about 300 horsepower out of it, and that would be perfect for this vehicle. Do that. Listen to me. Other than that, that is it for the news this week. Thank you so much for watching. 40 weeks in, this is awesome. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.